Hi, my name is Sophia. I'm a student at the AISM IB School in Africa. We're in touch with quite a few other IB schools internationally, and I want to offer a suggestion that might help with an issue that might be a problem in your school like it is in mine. I know that the IB art students of our school generally don't tend to get grades higher than a 6 out of 8 on their journal work, mainly because their reflections and self-assessment is lacking. No offense meant to them, of course, by saying it. I believe that having feedback on certain art pieces would greatly help the students reflect on their work and improve the overall grades of the graduating class in future. I once saw a man on a street corner with his artwork lined up on the pavement. He had a billboard next to him saying, "Give me feedback," and a QR code on it. That idea could be implemented in IB schools to try and solve the problem the art students face with their journal work. But before I go into detail about how, I'd just like to clear up any confusion about what QR codes actually are. QR codes, or quick response codes, appear as large squares composed of various patterns of black and white blocks. The concept of QR codes was inspired by two other concepts: barcodes in shops which could be scanned, drawing up the item which is being scanned on a computer, as to find the value of the item in a more efficient manner than could be achieved manually. The other concept I was inspired by was the idea that we should be able to find information about a product, an event, a landmark, or any other advertised product in reality, the same way hyperlinks lead us to information on the internet. Now these QR codes are placed on these advertisements and landmarks and can be scanned by taking a picture of the QR codes using smartphone applications. These act as a hyperlink of sorts, taking you on the smartphone to a website with more information about what you have scanned. People often use QR codes on business cards, also known as connection cards, where the QR code on the business card can be scanned to upload contact information onto a cell phone or device for convenience and to eliminate the possibility of typos. Another example could be that for marketing purposes, for events, products, merchandise, games, and so forth. Another example could be for transportation bookings, as instead of paper tickets for planes, trains, and buses, a QR code is given for your seat number if they are booked online, making it virtually impossible to lose your ticket and gives you the option of being able to change your seats. Now back to the main issue at hand. How can IB art students adequately assess their own work? It's important to first establish that there is a problem. I distributed an online survey to the IB art students of my own school. You may find that the results for these questions would be similar in your own schools. At the end of this video is a link to the survey I made, if you're interested in a template. As you can see, they all take pride in exhibiting their work, and none of them have completely decided against using art later in life as a career or to study. They all appreciate how much the grade in their journals will affect their final grades, and they want to improve. Feedback from people who see their artwork, regardless of whether they're students, parents, or adults, would help the art students reflect. No one disagreed. If they were to get written feedback, this would be a great support for any future college applications. It would be good encouragement for the artists, but most importantly, it would improve their reflections to have valuable comments on techniques, styles, and any possible changes they could have made to the pieces to make them even better. They could record these comments in their journals, and their grades would go up. So how do we give the public access to these, and how do we gather the information in an organized manner? We could just do it the way the street artists did. The IB art students would exhibit their work at the AISM arts exhibitions held annually, and the QR codes made by the students themselves could be placed beside each painting or art piece. These QR codes, once scanned by the people viewing the art at the exhibitions using an application readily available for any Android phone, BlackBerry phone, Apple device such as an iPhone or iPad, could lead to a private online portfolio by each art student. This would lead the viewer to a specific piece, so that they could quickly and efficiently leave reviews, comments, suggestions, and critique. As the IB art students also feel they would like for the viewers to know the inspiration for the pieces, which I also discovered from the survey results, the viewer of the art piece could also listen to online commentaries by the artists themselves as they view the piece. This online portfolio would also be beneficial for the students as they begin to apply for colleges, because all their work could be accessed easily online. The online portfolio could also advertise the school's arts program on your school's promotional or informative websites. The artists themselves would make online portfolios as well as QR codes, which would be exhibited beside the art pieces. neither of which would be difficult or time-consuming to make. First of all, how do you make a QR code? It's easy. Get a website to make it for you. Most QR codes will follow the standard format of being composed by black and white blocks in a square form. They can come in special formats which some companies use, such as Microsoft and their use of what they call the MS Tag format. But those are patented, so you don't need to worry about that. Standard formatted QR codes can be generated for free using websites such as www.techit.com and www.qi.nu. The URL of the website you want the QR code to lead to could be copied and pasted into the allocated section, and by clicking the option to create the QR code, it's automatically generated. It's advisable to test the QR code before it's posted at an exhibition, just in case it turns out to be a dead link. That's a rare occurrence though. It's hard to mess up a QR code that's already been generated for you. An example by Ryan Bayron: certain parts of a QR code can be removed or replaced while another image would still be functional and lead to the correct website. As for making the websites, I've got some suggestions of websites which could require sign-up by the artist before they can begin adding their content on a personal account. This personal account could be publicly accessed for viewing and commentary by anyone with either a link or hyperlink or QR code to the site. I'd recommend that the students make their online portfolios using either linoit.com, dropbox.com or voicethread.com. I personally believe that VoiceThread is one of the best options for making an online portfolio out of these links because of its versatility in using different media on which everyone else can comment. However, this opinion is mainly fueled by how it would just be the most convenient program to solve the problem that I'm trying to address. VoiceThread allows for commentaries to be made and posted by the artists on art pieces, the images of the artworks themselves, and even time-lapse videos of the process of making the artwork to be posted on the online portfolio. Of course, it also lets anyone with or without an account to leave comments on anything posted by the artist on their page. The downside to this website, however, may be that the people who wish to leave comments or reviews may find the page somewhat difficult to navigate unless they're used to the program. Another option for a site to make an online portfolio with would be linoit.com. This is a bit easier to control than the other two websites since it's basically a virtual bulletin board. The artist just selects the type of file they want to upload from their own computers, whether they're short video clips or time-lapse processes or the actual creating of the art piece or an image of the art piece or anything. While this program is easy to use and navigate, I find that once too much content is added to it, it can get rather disorganized. The last option I would suggest is dropbox.com. This allows the same things to be posted as on voicethread.com. That is to say, videos, voice recordings, and images of artwork. This is also relatively easy to navigate, and anything saved into a Dropbox folder on the laptop would be automatically uploaded to the website, so it is easily managed. However, the amount of megabytes uploaded onto the site is limited and can only be expanded by payment to the website by the account owner, that is to say, the artist. Whichever way the online portfolios are made, they would allow for content to be uploaded by the artist to be commented on, and anyone with access to the QR code. By seeing the reviews and taking them into consideration, this should improve the qualities of reflections produced by the AISM artists, and improve their grades as a result. But does it have to stop at the AISM art students? The same system of using QR codes leading to online portfolios belonging to IB art students could work for far more future artists. Give it a go in your own schools. It would encourage art enthusiasts to pursue a career in something they love. It would improve their final grades, and it would give your school communities a chance to connect better with the arts program by keeping them informed and involved with the art students. And it would be completely free. Why not try it?